So, are we planning to automate everything at some point? Because I'd quite like to do that.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well, because I don't think there's anything that we don't need a reasonable supply of, is there?
I can think of a few things. Wooden chests, we're not going to need many of.
Yeah, this is true. We probably don't need a constant supply of wooden chests.
And burner inserters. But we could automate them just for fun. Though, actually, automating wood isn't really possible.
Yeah, there'll be some things that we can just put in a chest. When the chest fills up, the machine stops, and that's fine. And there's others that we want a supply of to the rest of the base, like iron gears and copper coils.
Yeah. Right. So another iron thing we're going to need is some pipes. I think we need, pipes for the engine. So an engine needs steel plate, iron gear wheel, and 2 pipes. So pipe is just made from iron, I think. Yeah. So we need something else off the iron side.
Right. Yes.
So this would be. So would we have that coming over here?
Yeah, that would be where we put it, and.
Although we want it to be upper there, so that we could have a space between the.
So we'll have the output there.
Is that enough space between?
Yeah, because we can access it on both sides. So
okay.
If we need iron gears, we just pull them off the bottom and then loop them underneath if need be.
Okay.
That's fine. you know what I'm trying to do, don't you?
I think so. I'm just copying what you've done before.
Right, and then we need inputs.
Here we some inserters.
And this works fine until such point as we need multiple inputs, and then we need to reconsider.
Yeah.
Right, pipes. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, iron pipes.
There we go.
Except you need to do your little loop to get on both sides.
Yet. And in fact, this is going to need some work. And then
that works.
There we go.
Oh, we're so good at this game.
Neatly connected the pipes in, and then we can just. So there's an option of every time we split something off, we do this 4. We have it come from all 4 belts, or we just do it off the one end belt and then do the rebalance it every now and again.
So I'd be more inclined to not have this splitter here, just have this top belt feeding iron gears and iron pipes, the second gear feeding the next couple of things that need iron. Otherwise we're just going to keep having 4 things and it's just going to get in the way. The way I'd do it is not have that there.
But then you're slowly running out of iron later on, and you're not getting as much iron through to the rest of the factory. Whereas this way maintains the throughput and just splits off what's needed.
Yeah, but you don't want to keep having 4 all the way through.
We're not going to keep having 4 because that's what I was saying. Is you don't need the 4 every time. You just need it every couple of times, just to periodically rebalance. So you've got it there at the start, although we probably don't need it because we only had it back here.
Yeah.
We won't have it for the pipes, we won't have it for the next one, then we might have it the one after.
Oh, I'm not talking about rebalancing, I'm talking about the layer of transport belts. I don't think we need 4 belts.
4 is a very standard number of belts to have on a bus.
Yeah, but how many recipes actually need that iron?
Quite a bit. From memory.
Okay.
It's not like I've watched Factorio in a while, but quite a lot of stuff needs iron and copper.
Okay.
There's a reason that they made things on the bus.
I still think after maybe 3 or 4 recipes, we should end that belt, and then we know which sides are using more iron, maybe. Because not all the recipes are equal in terms of their needs as well.
No, they're not, but that's part of the point of having it split from a main bus, is it splits what's required.
Yeah. Right. I'm still going to need some steel at some point.
Yeah, okay.
What
Probably
do we want to do
want
about that?
reasonably
stick
large
it in this-
supply of steel, don't we?
We could stick it in this gap here.
What does
Draw-
steel get used for? How much does it get used for?
A lot.
A lot. I mean,
Almost as much as iron.
yeah,
Copper.
that's what I was thinking. So we want it to have its own space on the bus, really, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the problem is we've got copper and iron, and splitting off the sides of those already.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my real pain here is the fact that we still have to use coal to smelt stuff.
Yeah.
Where?
So electric furnaces are a little far away.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was
1,
probably.
2,
I don't even know where to look for them.
8. At least 9 sciences. If you go to advanced material processing, it's the furnace-looking sites we've got. On the left, you should be able to see the second version of that, which is the electric furnace.
Yeah, it needs blue signs, which is
Yeah, it's annoyingly far away.
problematic. Okay. I mean, just advanced material processing at least has better furnaces, but
Yeah,
it makes the steel furnaces, which I guess are an improvement.
yeah,
But that doesn't help us for wanting to make steel, so we're going to have to set it up as normal furnaces for now. And given that it is kind of limited in size, well, given that we're going to have to rebuild it once we do get to more advanced furnaces, we might as well just use this limited space here.
yeah.
Um,
I'm just gonna try and figure something out.
that was not as many things as I expected. Oh, so I've got a complete wrong place. Destroying stuff could be quicker. That's my verdict of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a pain actually. We've got coal and iron coming from opposite sides.
Yeah.
I'm not actually a fan of this location for it.
Okay.
I'm also still not 100% certain on where I'm going to put the steel bus, but future me problems.
Yeah. Future, you can deal with that. It'll be fine.
No. Future me, maybe current me.
That's unfortunate.
I'm currently debating moving all the copper stuff down 4 blocks, 6 blocks,
Okay.
and making what is currently the copper bus the steel bus, but a new copper bus below it. Here.
So.
I'm out of belts again. It's wonderful. We'll go pick up some more belts.
Well, fortunately, they're automated.
Yes, I'll have all the belts, please. Thank you.
I wouldn't take all of them. We need some of them for auto crafting stuff.
It can make more.
There we go. Right, I've moved the crafters down.
Thank you. I need...
A tunnel?
Oh, you beat me to it.
I did. I can see what your brain is thinking. Unfortunately for you. We have lost power to the
Yeah,
top
that's
half.
because I've just disconnected a pylon here.
That would explain why.
There we go. Should have power back.
Okay, so that's going to be not there. Stuff in the wrong place is always fun. So it goes there.
Right, this will be the steel belt.
Okay.
It's currently got a lot
very
of copper
determined.
on it. We will deal with the copper at a later date.
Okay. Actually, I'm not going to push this down too far.
Later date is now.
Right. Stick that there.
There we go, copper is dealt with.
Oh, everything takes so much longer to click through now. My mouse died. I've got a new mouse that is terrible.
That's
But
not ideal.
my previous mouse had a clicking thing where I could just do hundreds of clicks a second. So I could click loads of like the electric poles or crafting transport belts in one go. I have to actually manually click stuff now. It's painful.
I mean, I've got a macro set up on my mouse, I think, that will do basically an auto clicker. But I can't remember what the keybind for it is.
Yeah, I think this mouse quick because it hasn't actually got any macro buttons on it. And unfortunately it discontinued the mouse that I used to use, my really nice mouse. So I've managed to order one from China that's going to take 2 weeks to get here.
Tech has a tendency to do that. Like, here's a product you
Yeah.
found that you really like and is really reliable. Now we're going to discontinue it. You'll never
Yep.
buy it again.
Right, I have set up engine auto crafting. We haven't unlocked engines yet.
And it's reliant on steel, I believe, isn't it?
It is. However, I've already connected it up to the steel buses.
Yeah.
So
There we go.
you're struggling to figure that out. Do you need some more tunnels?
I've just crafted them. There we go.
Fair enough. I think tunnels is also
okay.
one of the things we should craft fairly soon. Because they're quite useful.
Next step. Might have to look up balances quickly.
Why can't you use the same one you've just been using?
Because I need a different... Wait. Really? That feels awfully simple for what I'm doing.
I wouldn't complain about it being simple too much.
Okay. I need more splitters.
So do I.
Always need splitters.
Right, I'm going to start crafting something else. Once my brain is caught up on stuff. I mean, it is always the thing.
Yeah. It's always the way. Oh, I didn't really want to put this underneath, honestly. I'd rather put the coal underneath.
That's going to go there, there. No, that's going to go there and there. Yes, that works.
Okay. So we need a situation whereby we have... no, that's the wrong way round.
What have I
There
got
we go.
of iron? Right, where's the iron chest? Slowly filling up. Because this game feels really quiet compared to everything else I've been playing recently.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Can't really feel it. I'm thinking, like, have I got sound turned on? But no, I can hear all the
sounds-
sound effects. There's just no music.
Yeah. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. Just to mess with your balancing that you've done
Oh yay!
when editing this. I mean, the sound wasn't noticeable before. Now it's kind of noticeable. And I'll probably have to turn it back down again as soon as we actually start getting some machines working. That can make some noise.
Hey, this should work as I intended to.
That's a dangerous statement.
I know. Put that there. Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm at a point where I can start putting some furnaces down.
That's good. I did make a few furnaces if you want them.
I've got a couple on me at the moment.
Okay.
Should do to start.
What's it got there? Right.
I'm now wondering, did I actually want to do... Maybe I didn't want to split that.
You definitely sound like you know what you're doing.
I know. Destroying stuff is a slow process.
It is. That's why we want to get to robots. Unfortunately, it takes a while.
Six, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And that powers all of that. Right.
Oh, I've run out.
More
of
auto crafting.
Have you got one furnace?
I have 10 of them. I thought that was a nice round number. If you move, I can put it down. There we go.
Thank you. Sorry, I was in my inventory.
That's okay.
This should be a nice start for steel production. I imagine we will need more. But,
Probably. Where do you want me going? There.
yeah. Where to connect up the power.
That's the closest power. There we go, we have some steel. We will do in a second. They're a little bit slow to make. I think each steel requires 5 iron.
Well, it's partly a matter of the inserters aren't picking up iron and coal at the same rate. There.
Well, once I've got coal in them, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's just some of them were started with iron, and they're just like, how much iron can I put in this furnace? Like, no, put a bit of coal in.
We might need a high proportion of iron coming off the belt.
Yeah, I mean, part of the problem at the moment is because of where it's coming off the balancer.
Yeah.
Actually, just removing this balancing would improve the matter.
Well, you could stick another balancer in here.
Yeah.
Just before that one. Like there. Would that help?
That should do, because that will come off all 4
Yeah.
lines, rather than relying on the outside one being saturated.
Yeah.
In reality, if we were to like double steel production, we probably want a second output from the bus rather than trying to pull off the same bus output.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes just because the amount of iron I need, I usually have a whole separate iron production feeding into steel production.
Yeah. Well, here we've got the advantage of we're getting the iron production we're getting the iron at the start of the bus, so nothing's pulling it off earlier apart from science.
Yeah. Right.
Unfortunately, it's science and that crate, so that line will never be saturated.
Yeah.